Yeah. Hi, Dan. How are you, man?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Yeah, you already know how I'm doing, so with this struggle. All
No,
right.
yeah,
Well, thank you for.
totally.
Oh, yeah, 10 past 9 here. We had one of our local venues, like kind of a dive bar thing. It's shutting down next week, and it had its last metal show
Oh,
last
damn.
night. So
Oh, sweet. Good
yeah.
and bad.
Anyway,
But so you were just partying last night, rocking out?
yeah, well, I have to make an appearance, so I did, and
Hell yeah, I get it. That's awesome.
struggling today. Anyway, enough of that. On to you, because that's why we're here. We're here to talk about
Yeah.
yourself and your band.
All right, I'm good.
Uh, Happy birthday for Monday, by the way.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
stuck,
our
hung
pleasure.
around the house, did yard work, and played my drums, so it was a good day.
Really. Didn't you also get? Yeah, I'm just spotting him. Didn't you also get some new tattoos this week?
I did. I got this Alkaline Trio tattoo. That's
Nice.
Agony and Irony. But dude, have you heard their new album?
No, not yet.
Oh, you got to hear it. It's called Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs. It's their best album. I don't know if you like Alkaline Trio, but I do.
I hope you do. You've got them tattooed on your legs, so
Yeah.
just random tips. All right. Well, let's talk about. You're going to be here in next month. You'll be playing
Yes.
21 shows across in like 30 days. That's a really labor intensive tour for Australia. Bands don't come here
Yeah.
for that long.
I
Um,
know.
it's a pretty ambitious undertaking. I mean, how you feeling about it? You shaping up?
I'm a little scared. It's just a long time. But I mean, we've toured longer, obviously. But I think what happened was we were just like, yeah, we're gonna do 3 shows in like 4 different places. So that would be 12. And then they just I guess they were doing so well that they just started adding more. And they even wanted to add more. And we're like, we better not, you know what I mean? Like we're gonna kill ourselves, but we're all super excited to get over there and we all love Australia. So I mean the worst part about going to Australia for a month is not being near my family for a month. But that's other than that, it's so excited. And my wife's actually coming out for a week or so anyway, so it'll be fun.
Nice, nice, very nice. I was going to say, I mean, what are you going to do in your spare time? Because normally you guys you'd roll into a city, sound check, whatever, do the gig, then leave the next day. When you're in these
Yeah.
cities for like 3 or 4 days, have you got like, do you know what you're going to do?
I know what I'm gonna do in Melbourne. I'm gonna go to Smith and Daughters. I'm gonna go to Smith and Deli. I'm gonna eat a lot. Usually, what I do though is Jeff and I end up meeting up sometime in the morning. He'll get a tea, I'll get a coffee, and we'll just kind of walk all over the place. That's what we were doing on that US run. We just walk and walk and walk, and we talk. It's really, I love it. It's nice. So, and then yeah, if anybody has any ideas, want to go see anything or do anything, then we'll do that. But it's cool because you actually get a minute to like soak it up.
Mm, yeah, get to sleep. It's not just rinse and repeat every day, which is supposed to be a good
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
yeah.
What was the because I know you've done a few of these in America as well. What was the idea behind doing something so I am going to use the word grandiose, like, kind of epic. Like where did the all start from?
Well, we did a 15-year anniversary tour and we did 2 albums, the first two. And we thought, well, why not add an album and do 3 nights? And I guess from what I've heard, nobody's ever done that before. So and it's working out for us. Um I don't know why it was just those first three. Obviously, they're the more popular albums, so I get that. But yeah, it was just kind of like we all were just like agreed on it. Yeah, let's do three, and we did it. And I'm sure that like booking agents talk to managers and all that stuff, and they're like, let's give it a shot. And it's been going great.
I saw in America that the so like here it's the first three albums, but in America you also had like a kind of a substitute playbook where there was the first three albums, and then you also put in other parts of the tour another album, maybe Memories.
No, I don't think we ever did. No, I don't think we added anything. And I mean, there's a couple little secret songs in there, but I'm not in the US.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Who's been so the other thing on this one is you've got 11 out of these 21 shows, 11 of them have already been sold out as well.
Yeah.
Some of them have been upgraded venues. I mean, are you blown away by the response of albums that are 20 years old having such a massive impact now?
Um, I'm I'm grateful, because yeah, you never know if you're gonna do this and people are gonna show up. We're purposely doing, I wouldn't say small venues, but smaller venues because it is 3 nights and it's a lot to ask for people and for us. So, and it also makes it better next time we come around, we're gonna play everything and be in a bigger place. But I'm I'm we're a timeless band, and I've always known that. I've always known that the Used have been timeless sounding, and it's because of the words that Bert writes, and the music isn't like, usually someone thinks of a heavy band and they think of like Knocked Loose, or where the guitars just have to be chugga chugga. We're a heavy band without doing that, so and then we're also a really mellow band, and we have piano and we have acoustics, so I'm grateful, and I think that we're fortunate to be in this band and have the songs that we have.
Yeah, yeah. You see, you didn't play on the first two albums. You're a
Right.
fan. You go and
Mhm.
join on the third album. Like, take us back to that time when you were like, shit, man, I've got the gig with the used.
I was super scared. I've told the story a bunch, but I've never told you. Some people may have heard it, but long story short, I was asked to be in the band. I came out to LA. I was practicing all the first two albums, and going up to the studio was nerve-wracking, and I wanted to quit because I wasn't what I was used to. Like, I wasn't used to like Hollywood big time producer, like, just it was just too much all at once, and I almost quit, but I didn't. And then we're playing, we're rehearsing for Taste of Chaos in 2007, and I had like half a rehearsal with Bert before our first show. He didn't even sing. He just came in, watched us play, and then left. So
Fingers.
I knew Bert, but I know that like he was in an A, he was probably in a bad place, and B, like, I don't think everybody at the time agreed on what was going on. And he
Yeah.
had a lot of drummer friends, still does, that maybe he wanted to give the job to. And anyway, played our first show, and Bert and I hugged and cried afterwards, and I was accepted into the family immediately after that. So
I think it's good. What, even 20 years later, what, 18 years
yeah,
later
right.
or so? Yeah, I mean,
I know,
fantastic.
flies
Yeah.
by.
Last year you did you dropped the new album. Will this I know you said there's going to be a few surprises. Will any of these shows actually have any of the new songs on there?
No.
Okay. So are
Yeah,
you
they
going to
won't.
come? Yeah. So
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Next year we go do an album, and then we do a tour probably soon after, and we play. What I want to do is, and I've told everybody whether it happens or not, but I want to do songs from every album, at least one. Obviously you play the bangers, you play the hits from every
yeah,
album, but at least the singles, like Vulnerable, we play I Come Alive. That would be great because we haven't played that song in so long. And play some stuff off of Artwork and Heartwork and everything. So I think that would be fun for fans as well.
yeah, yeah. How was that? I mean, because you just come back from Europe and you've got this break before you turn up here. How was Europe treating you?
It was great. It was super fun. And I think we did, I can't remember how many of our own shows that we did, maybe one or two. And then the rest were festivals. They were smaller festivals. The first two were really big, like download festivals, two or three. And then we broke off and just did like some smaller ones, but in Italy and France. I haven't been to those places in a long time. And we were with the Day to Remember, and just a bunch of like good friends. So we're just hanging out, playing our songs, drinking a couple beers. pretty laid back. It was fun.
Nice, nice. Well, yeah, so when do you like not to try and get like overtly political or anything, but when you leave the States, like, and we obviously we see things from this neck of the woods, do you kind of view what's going on in America a bit differently from when you're in there? Like we just hear horror
Uh,
stories, and that's all we hear.
yeah, exactly. Well, turn on the news. That's all you're gonna hear. Um, Anywhere though, right? But you know, we can't control these people. I mean, they're not like us, right? These politicians, no matter where you live, they're not like us. They say they are. They pretend that they are, but they're not. So I think our fans know, and we could say it. We've written a political album. You know what I mean? And some of Bert's lyrics are political, and he's very knowledgeable, as is Jeff. And I think our fans know how and who we are when it comes to that. It's like you just want to say, yeah, fuck these guys, all of them. I know that
Mm.
who we have now in charge is not what I think most people would want, but you know, I'm sure everybody's got those dipshits, running their country. I really don't know if there's one person out there that's like really for the people and not about money,
Yeah,
you know. So, but yeah, we just
yeah.
kind of, dude, we just want to rock. And if you want to talk to us about it, we will. And every now and then we'll say something on stage. Bert will say something on stage that's really political. And like I said, he's super knowledgeable. He's very aware of what's going on.
As a musician, are you guys getting impacted at all by the changes that are there? Like I know a few Aussie bands are in terms of now trying to get into the States. It's obviously you have to get a
Oh
visa,
yeah.
but it's not yet now they're having to pay a fortune for visas and stuff. Are you
Yeah.
finding that them sort of changes are impacting what your plans are for the next 18, 24 months in terms of travel?
I haven't heard anything negative, but we're leaving. You know
You're
what I
getting
mean? To
out.
these countries that aren't doing that. So it's ridiculous, man. It was like we should just be able to go and play music. People want to see music. They want to see bands from the UK, Europe, Australia. It should make it easier for these bands to get in and not harder. I
Yeah,
mean, if
yeah.
anything, it helps the economy everywhere you go, you know?
That's what I think. I read you did a piece for Knotfest a couple of years ago, and it was the 10 albums that changed your
Oh
life.
yeah.
Yeah, which was most of them actually have got my collection right here, like the Weezer Blue
Yeah.
album,
Yeah.
Muse. I've got that there as well. I
Yeah.
mean and then obviously you picked your own album that you actually played on at the end there. I mean, since then, has there been anything that's obviously apart from Alkaline Trio's new one,
Yeah.
has there been anything that sat there and inspired you as a musician, as a person since?
Yeah. I think that Turnstiles first, not first, but that was a Glow On.
Yeah,
I mean, I love that album. I know that a lot of people talk shit, but like, I don't know why you would talk shit on a band that is, it's rock and roll. And man, it's got amazing riffs, amazing drum beats. It's great for music. So I think Turnstile, I think Knocked Loose, um, it's good for heavy music. And I think everyone's, if you're into that, you know it already. But I
yeah.
mean, those were, it took me a minute to listen to that Turnstile. And when I did, I was like, oh, can't turn this off. But yeah, so as far as like, I'm a rock guy. I like rock and roll. So anything that's good for rock and roll, any band that's good for rock and roll, I'm all about it.
Yeah. Those guys have yeah, those guys are like so addictive as well, especially Turnstile, and both of them
Yeah,
getting on mainstream TV as well. I've noticed
yeah,
is that can only be
yeah,
good for everybody else in that aspect.
yeah. I agree.
It, so I mean, you've been doing some of this stuff I mean, I believe you've been doing some of this stuff in the States, or you're about to do some of this stuff in the States as well. I mean, when you did this thing 15 years ago as well, the is there any particular part of it that you really just there's a moment where you're like, is this still happening? Like any particular
Yeah.
song?
Oh, like that I don't like or that I can't believe
No,
we're
you do. You do. You just go, oh my God, this is,
every night when we're up there playing. Like it's kind of like you wait around all day and you're kind of like that almost makes it worse, like your nerves. I never really get nervous before I play, and this has been a little nerve-wracking because I just don't want to mess up, even though I've been practicing my brains out and we've played these songs and so many times. I just get up there and like every night I'm up there at least once I'm going, this is amazing, I can't believe we're still here. And I know we all are soaking it up now more than ever, and I don't know if that has to just being a little more mature or whatever, but we all are very aware that we are super fortunate to be doing what we're doing, and we love it. We rehearse the set before we go out and play the set, so we're just there to rock. We're just there to play music, and we know what we're supposed to do, and like it's just we're super fortunate.
Well, you're fans. You're fans yourself, so yeah.
Exactly. I was just saying in the last interview, like we love our music. If you get up there, there's not a single song that I play that I'm like, oh, I hate to play that song. I mean, if you asked me what my least favorite song to play is, I would tell you, but it's I don't hate that song. I'm just like, and when I'm up there playing it, I'm like, okay, never mind. This is the greatest song. Like, but we love our music. So
Excellent. And you're going to be here with when you do the shows, a lot of them are going to be with a band called Hands Like Houses, and then another one's
yeah.
Heaven She. Do you know much about
Mhm.
them two?
No, I don't. I've heard of Hands Like Houses, and I'm sure I've heard them, and I actually should probably go listen to them. But I know that Tonight Alive singer,
Yeah,
right,
Jenna.
she's Jenna, yeah, she's the singer for the what was the band name?
Heaven She.
Yeah, and she's great. And we bump into her all the time at like where did we see her last? It was when we were young. So it's really
Yeah,
cool to it's awesome that we're going to be playing with both of those bands.
yeah. Well, I'm in Adelaide, so it'll be the Heaven She you'll be with
Oh,
when
cool.
you're in Adelaide. Yeah, and that's a decent sized
Sweet.
venue. I know you were talking about venues, but the capacity for that's about 1,500
Oh, nice.
to
Great.
1800s. Yeah, so 3 nights there is very impressive.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great.
All right. Look, I that's been 17 minutes. I'm pretty
All
much done.
right.
Is there anything else you want to add before you go to your next interview?
Yeah, we're just excited to get there. I just want to get there and start playing. Just play, walk, coffee. It's going to be fun. We're excited.
Adelaide's flat. I'll give you the hot tip. Like, there's no hills in the center of Adelaide, so it's just a nice flat walk. So
Nice. That'd be great. And I'm assuming we should probably bring hoodies. I don't know if I've
yes,
ever been over there in the winter time. It's always blazing hot and sunburns. So I can't remember it
so
being cold there.
it's a bit. The weather's a bit weird. Like today, it's sunny and actually quite mild. But yesterday,
Mhm.
it was the heavens opened and it just poured. It was like four
Oh,
degrees. It's
wow.
like man. So it's winter. So
Yeah. I'll just bring both shorts, pants, jackets, tank tops.
nice, nice. All right. Well,
All right, man. Well,
I'll let you
thank you.
go, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
All right.
Thanks,
See you,
man.
man. Thanks.
Thanks, Janine.